Hello guys, today's tutorial I'm showing how to make this cap that Whiskey is putting on. Okay, first of all, these are the items you'll be needing for this particular cap. I'm using a thick polio. This is a fiber. It is actually used for making shoes. That's where you can get it. You need your ruler, your chalk, and the ashoke that you want to use for the cap. Okay, for the cap height, we're going to be taking 2.75. 2.75, that's what we're going to be using, just as you have seen in the video. We'll now measure 2.75. After measuring the 2.75, we'll mark our lines so that we can be able to get a perfect straight line. As you are measuring it, you just have to just check. Then you check what's the circumference of the hair. The circumference of this hair we are making is 23. That's what we are making use of. So you will mark above 23, like let me say 25 or 26, so that you can be able to have allowance in case of any issues. Then you join the dots together. After joining the dots together, the next thing we do is we're going to be cutting. For your own ask, this is a fiber. Like I said before, this is a fiber, so that the cap can be able to be strong and stand firm. So I'm joining the lines together. After joining the lines together, I want to cut it now. But first of all, I want to check if I'm right with it. Okay, now I gave the cap 25. That's what I'm using, 25. The round circumference of this cap is 23, so I'm giving the cap 25, so that maybe I could use the 2 inches for the allowance. So that's it. After then, I roll a straight line so I can be able to cut, because this cardboard is very hard. It's used for shoemaking, so this is me cutting it. It's actually hard. It was giving me stress while I was cutting it, so I cut it. Now this is the fabric. This is the ashoke we're going to be using for the cap making. So like normal, if you want to cut the cap, we have to give it extra space. You're not going to be cutting 23 like I said, because we need allowance. So we're going to be cutting more than 23, so that the allowance for the cap will be there, so that in case of any adjustment or anything, we don't have to go and sew less or below or above. So we'll cut more than the head circumference. That's what I'm measuring. I took 25 to for this particular one. I took 25 to for the ashoke. Then I cut it off. So after doing that, the next thing now, I need to confirm if, because we're going to be folding 1 inch inside, folding 1 inch the upper side. So I need to get a perfect measurement. So what I'm going to do, I measure the cap. So checking the 1 inch. So we're going to be making use of 5 inches. So I'll be marking my 5 inches here. Be marking my 5 inches. I mark 5 inches. See it here, 5 inches. I mark another 5 inches, so that I can get a perfect straight line from the ashoke. I mark another one 5 inches. Then I join the lines together. This is me joining the lines together. Okay. After joining lines, you cut off the excess parts. Then now I bring the cap again to check if the 1 inch I added, yes, as you can see, yes, it entered fitly well, sharp. Then now we're going to be we want to gum the cap, so we're going to be taking the round circumference of this cap. So we'll check the round circumference of the cap is 23. This is how you measure it. You join it together, then you wrap your tape around it. So you're trying to make sure that it is tight and it is firm, so that you don't get a wrong measurement. So the next thing we do, we pick our biro, we mark so that we cannot miss it. We mark a straight line, turn the inside, we also mark, yes, look at mark the line again too. So that when we want to put it together, that line now will help us so that we are not passing this line, we are not passing that line from the front and the back. So we applied our gum. After applying the gum, we allow the gum to. We now want to cut the landing for the cap. You understand? So we're going to be landing this cap. So this is me cutting the landing. Now I'll move to the machine now to sew, to join them together. So okay, the next thing now we want to confirm. We have to join again. So I will place it. Then I will now measure the allowance plus the one that will cover it so that it will be sharp. That's which is the landing. So this is me taking the measurement. I took the 1 inches, then add how many. So what we got was extra 3, and I mark. From where it is up, I had to mark. Then I got the thing. I use my chalk to mark where it will reach and mark where it started from. This is it. From the 1 inch folding inside, then this is the allowance that will cover this other 1 inch, so that you will know that that's the upside. So I will have to cut it off. So I started marking 1 inch and 3 inch from this line I gave here. Then this is me. I'm trying to fold the excess part, like so that the up will be sharp. So I'm adding hemming gum to this ashoke top, the landing, so that when okay, I gone back to the machine to mark. So we have to mark the ground circumference. Then after then I went to the, make sure you mark a straight line and sew it directly to where you want to. Then you go to the table to iron. Now we want to put the fiber to the ashoke. What you just have to do now is just apply your gum. You're not applying it everywhere. You just apply it just around the top and around the bottom. That's what you just have to do. You understand? Just like this, just the way you see in this video. Apply it around the top and around the bottom. Then the next thing we do, we'll get our ashoke, then we wear it on the fiber, just like this. So you see now, okay, we wear it slowly, so that you don't press the fiber. See it enter. And if you get a perfect measurement, the right circumference of the head, you don't have to stress yourself to just fit, bam. Then the next thing you have to do is now start gumming the cap, start folding that our allowance part, the excess part that we kept for the folding, so that it will be sharp, just like this. Folding it small and be adjusting it so that you don't have wrinkles on the cap. Just be adjusting it a little by little. Just then goes back to the up, just like that. This is the cap, just like that. This is it. When you want to cut the cap, you give 1 inch on above, like to be bigger than the right circumference, 1 inch. Now we're supposed to use it 1/2 inches foam, but I could not get one, so I'm using a thick polyester material. This polyester material, I had to make it into 3 so that it can be able to fit the size of that 1/2 inches foam. So this is it. Then what we'll do, I'll be joining them together. I'll be applying gum on them to join them together, so it will be able to reach that size of that 1/2 inch foam. This is it. We're supposed to use an but I'm using a thick polyester because it is foamy too. So the next thing I will do now, can you see the size? It is like that. See, that's what I'm showing. The size is almost like that. So we'll now apply gum on it. After applying the gum, we gum them together. Then we cut off our landing. Unless I forget, please always keep 1 inch bigger than the foam. 1 inch bigger than the foam. 1 inch bigger than the foam. Then you gum it together and you apply the gum not everywhere, just not even at the back, just at the top of the foam, so that you can be able to gum it inside. Then you place it, make sure it is tight and firm. After then, we cut our top, like our top ashoke. Then what we have to do, the fabric cannot be enough, so we have to cut and join, because we need a bigger circumference, because we'll be keeping like 1.5 inch round the cap, round even the foam should be bigger. The ashoke top should be bigger than the foam, so that it can be able to get the perfect curve you are looking for. So after joining them, we cut. Now this is, we are giving a very big size that can be bigger than the foam. We place it, you can see it's bigger than the foam. So we'll apply gum. After applying the gum, we gum it to the ashoke. You see it's bigger. Can you see? It's bigger. Then the next thing you do, you thread your needle. Now we'll be performing small magic. We'll be doing gathers on the cap. That's where you could get that puff on the head of the top of the cap. Understand? So we get our needle. Then watch closely. This is what you will do. You're going to be sewing the foam and the ashoke together to give you this puff, these gathers. We're doing gathers. Let me just say we're doing gathers. So you pick, not the foam or the landing, you're picking it at the edge. You pick the ashoke so that if you draw it to fold, not too tight but free, just like that. Just the way you are seeing in the video. Closely continue doing that till you get the right shape you are looking for. As I keep it, this is it. This is what we are looking for. While I was doing that, some of my hand drew the ashoke, but it does not really matter, because we'll be putting this to cover. So that's why that corner is like that. So after now we've gotten to adjust the cap so that it will be, you will see no wrinkles. Okay, this is what I was telling you, that place. So adjust the hand so you will not see any wrinkles. Then the next thing you do, you tack your cap so that it's not loose. You use the needle to tack it. Tack that edge that you ended so that it does not lose. Okay, this is me tacking it so that I can cut my needle off now. Then after then, we're going to be checking if it fits the cap. If it fits the cap, then we cannot apply our gum, because we cannot apply gum now when we not tested it. When we will not put it, it's not the size of the cap. That's an error. So first of all, before you apply your gum to stick the cap, you say, are we not saying no? Only the gum will do the magic. Now, this is me. I want to test it now. Remember, this is the upside, the side that does not have landing so to it. That's where I using out of. This other side is for the head. So the next thing we do, we put our cap. This is it. We are getting there. We are getting there. We are getting there. So we adjust. We're almost getting the cap now. We adjust. This is it. Then you try to, but now because we've not applied gum, so we cannot adjust. We're just trying to check if it fits, and it fits perfectly well. As you can see, we've not gummed though, and it's looking sharp. Are you seeing it? So now we're going to be applying our gum now on the cap. So we apply the gum on the cap so that it will be sharp. So we apply the gum on the cap, and after then this is it. We have to be very careful and smart so that you don't stain the cap. Now we adjust. We try to remove all these gathers. Make sure that you are doing it slowly and don't rush. Just be removing all the gathers so that the cap will be sharp and it will be smooth. Try to put everything hidden just like this. We are done. This is it. This is the cap now. See how sweet it is. See how nice it is. Let me bring the camera close. See it. So nice. Thank you very much, guys. Please do not forget to like and subscribe my YouTube channel, and also follow me to click the notification button so that you get a notification whenever I post a video. Thank you.